We race through sunsets and laughter, chase moments like fireflies. Every kiss felt like forever, but forever had hidden eyes. I held your hand and trembled in hope, believed the world was ours. Let the path we built together crumble beneath our stars. I thought love meant forever, but forever slipped away, and all I have are memories of a heart led astray. A false start, a spark that burned too bright, a love that couldn't hold through the shadows of the night. Every word, every touch now haunts me in the dark. A false start left its mark upon my heart. I replay our first hello, where your eyes found mine. I thought it was the beginning, but it was just a lie. The promises we whispered, the dreams we tried to weave, all faded into silence, all that I can't retrieve. I thought we'd write a story that the pages would endure, but the ink ran from our fingers and the wounds weren't pure. A false start, a spark that burned too bright, a love that couldn't hold through the shadows of the night. Every word, every touch now haunts me in the dark. A false start left its mark upon my heart. Maybe we were not ready. Maybe timing was cruel, or maybe love isn't enough. When hearts break like a rule, I trace the empty spaces where your laughter used to be. A false start, but it still lives inside of me. I wanted forever, but forever wanted more. And the door we opened together closed before I could explore. A false start, a spark that burned too bright, a love that couldn't hold through the shadows of the night. Every word, every touch now haunts me in the dark. A false start left its mark upon my heart. We began too quickly, and the ending came too soon. Mirror on the wall, I don't recognize the tired soul behind these eyes. Every smile I fake all day falls apart when I'm alone this way. Voices fade when the night comes in. I'm left with doubts beneath my skin. Every I'm fine just hides the truth. I'm losing faith, I'm losing you. I reach for hope, goes back. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me the way I need. I'm just a ghost in the crowd you see. I scream inside but make no sound, while the whole world keeps spinning round. Every tear falls silently, like it doesn't matter what's left of me. Nobody loves me, that's how it seems. I'm wide awake inside broken dreams. Phone lights up but not for long. Just empty words just passing on. Conversations feel so thin. No one sees the war within. I walk through days like I'm not there, invisible in open air, laughing loud so they won't know how deep the lonely roots can grow. A breath, I fake the glow, but inside I'm sinking low. Every heartbeat disagrees, whisper soft and nobody loves me. Nobody loves me the way I need. I'm just a ghost in the crowd you see. I scream inside but make no sound, while the whole world keeps spinning round. Every tear falls silently, like it doesn't matter what's left of me. Nobody loves me, that's how it seems. I'm wide awake inside broken dreams. Maybe I'm hard to understand. Maybe I just reach with trembling hands. I give the world just to belong, to feel like home instead of wrong. Tell me why it's hard to see. There's a heart here breaking quietly. I'm still hoping someone will love me past the hurt I feel. Can you hear me? Do you see me? Nobody loves me the way I need. I'm just a ghost in the crowd you see. I scream inside but make no sound, while the whole world keeps spinning round. Every tear falls silently, but maybe someday someone will see. I'm not nothing, I still believe. There's a heart here learning to breathe. Maybe one day love will find me. But tonight I'm alone with me. We used to talk like we had time, like love would never cross a line. Now every word feels hard to say, like something beautiful slipped away. Your name still lives inside my phone, but I've never felt so alone. We sit in silence, side by side, two strangers wearing a disguise. I tried to say what you let go, held on when you said I don't know. This is the end of us, I feel it now. No more forever, no more somehow. We're standing here with nothing to say, watching our love slowly fade. I loved you hard, you loved me less. Gave you my heart, you gave me emptiness. If this is where our story ends, then this is the end of us. I memorized the way you'd sigh every time you said you were fine. I fought for us in every way while you were halfway out the door. lies we were afraid to face. You stopped trying, I stayed strong, but love can't live where it doesn't belong. This is the end of us, I feel it now. No more forever, no more somehow. We're standing here with nothing to say, watching our lives slowly fade. I loved you hard, you loved me less. Gave you my heart, you gave me emptiness. If this is where our story ends, then this is the end of us. Maybe in another time, another place, we'd fight harder, make more space. But right now love just hurts to breathe, and letting go is killing me. I still see you in everything, in every song, in every dream. But loving you became the pain. I had to lose you to stay sane. This is the end of us, it breaks my heart. Not with anger but falling apart. I'll always wonder who we'd be if love was enough to set us free. I loved you true, I loved you deep, even when you couldn't choose me. So if this is where our story ends, I'll walk away from the end of us. I didn't stop loving you, I just stopped losing myself. We started out like a wildfire, burning bright. We swore we'd never fade into the night. I held your hand and you held mine so fast. We made a million promises we thought would last. Slowly the colors started turning to gray, and the words that we meant got harder to say. And there wasn't a warning, there wasn't a fight. We just drifted apart in the middle of the night, like water running through the cracks in my hand. A beautiful castle washing out in the sand. I'm standing right here with nothing to say, mourning the love that slipped away. Yeah, the love that slipped away. I look at the pictures still hanging on the wall. We look so happy, we had it all. But behind the smiles, the distance dark. You took the fire and left me the spark. I stood in the hallway with my hand upon the knob, trying to control the heavy rising sob. I look back at the kitchen where we used to dance and laugh. Now it feels like walking through the aftermath. I waited for a minute, and I waited for 10, just praying that the cycle wouldn't start again. I wanted you to stop me, wanted you to care, but you were sitting on the sofa like I wasn't even there. 'Cause I didn't wanna stuck up, so I closed the door. I go back to the night we laughed too loud before the cracks showed through somehow. When love was easy, hearts would break before I learned what silence takes. I bite my tongue, I choose my words, I listen more, I let you hurt. I'd hold you close instead of pride if I could rewind. If I could rewind, I'd love you better than before. I'd fight for us instead of being sure. I'd say the things I left inside. If I could rewind, I'd stop the goodbye at the door. I'd break before I let you go. But time won't bend, it just reminds me what I lost. If I the look in your tired eyes when you needed me, I looked away. I'd read between the lines you left instead of assuming we were safe. I thought love would always wait, but it doesn't pause, it doesn't stay. Now every what if burns my mind. If I could telling me where I went wrong. If I could rewind, I'd love you better than before. I'd fight for us instead of being sure. I'd say the things I left inside. If I could rewind, I'd stop the goodbye at the door. I'd break before I let you go. But time won't bend, it just reminds me what I lost. If I could rewind, maybe you're happier without me now. Maybe this pain's the price I pay. But if you ever feel like calling back, I'd answer anything you say. Some lessons come too late to say, but they still change you anyway. If I could rewind, I'd choose you every time. I tear down walls I built in fear and never let you feel alone. But all I have are sleepless nights and memories on repeat. If I could rewind, I never let you leave. We don't slam doors anymore. We just stare down at the floor. Words are careful, walking thin, like they're scared of where they've been. Your hand rests close, but not in mine, like we crossed some silent line. Love's still here, but something's changed. Now even night sounds rearranged. We used to laugh out loud for hours. Now we measure the truth might shatter what is barely holding us right now. We're speaking in whispers, hearts on mute, standing close but feeling the truth. Love's not gone, but it's not strong. It trembles every time we talk. Every I love you feels unsure, like words we're not certain of anymore. We're not screaming, not fighting, just drifting apart. Two quiet voices, one breaking heart. Your eyes still search my face sometimes, like looking back through better times. But there's a distance in your touch, like reaching hurts a little too much. We sleep on edges of the bed, with crowded thoughts we never said. So many feelings left to hide in the silence lying by our side. We used to laugh out loud for hours, now we measure every sound. Afraid the truth might shatter what is barely holding us right now. We're speaking in whispers, hearts on mute, standing close but feeling the truth. Love's not gone, but it's not strong. It trembles every time we talk. Every I love you feels unsure, like words we're not certain of anymore. We're not screaming, not fighting, just drifting apart. Two quiet voices, one breaking heart. Maybe love would hurt less than this slow goodbye we never kissed. No final words, no tears that fall, just fading echoes down the hall. Soft voices, thin air. Love's still here, but barely there. We're speaking in whispers, scared to be loud, hiding the cracks we're not allowed to show the hurt, to say we're scared to lose the love we once both shared. So we hold on to what's almost gone, pretending nothing's wrong, but silence tells the truth we miss. Goodbye can sound like this, no last fight, no slammed door, just two hearts whispering in anymore. We walked away with tears in our eyes, holding on to pride and silent goodbyes. I replay every word, every fight, wishing I could rewrite the night. The memories sting, they won't let go. Every street we walk still seems to know. I think of you when the world's asleep, and I wonder if our hearts still keep. If time could bend, I'd turn it back, find the pieces we both left. If we try to get, will we find the love we lost? Would the hurt fade away, or would we pay the cost? I'd hold you closer, never let go. Learn the rhythm we used to know. If we tried again, would our hearts remember how to glow? I still hear your voice in the quiet. turn it back. Find the pieces we both left. If we tried again, will we find the love we lost? Will the hurt fade away? Or will we pay the cost? I'd hold you closer, never let go. Learn the rhythm we used to know. If we tried again, would our hearts remember how to grow? Maybe the world won't give us a chance. Maybe it's just a fleeting glance. But in my heart I keep the flame and whisper softly your name. If we tried again, will we find the love we lost? Will the hurt fade away? Or will we pay the cost? I'd hold you closer, never let go. Learn the rhythm we used to know. If we tried again, maybe this time we'd find our home. I keep dreaming. Maybe one day we'll try again. I remember the nights we spent building something out of fear. Each plank we nailed together pushed a little more of us out of here. We laughed and said it's temporary, a line to keep the storms at bay. But every nail, every board made your love feel further away. I never saw the distance grow, I never felt the chill, until the fence we built for safety became the reason we were still. The fence we built stands taller than our hearts. We thought it kept us safe, but it tore us apart. Every plank of memory, every post a scar. The fence we built made us strangers from afar. I walk around the yard alone, touch the weathered wood, and think of all the words unsaid, of the love we once understood. The sun sets behind the rails, casting shadows on my chest. I reach for you across the line, but your head doesn't rest. We thought we were protecting love, but walls don't let it breathe. The fence we built to hold us close became the lock and key. The fence we built stands taller than our hearts. We thought it kept us safe, but it tore us apart. Every plank of memory, every post a scar. The fence we built made us strangers from afar. If I could take a hammer and tear it all away, would you reach for me again? Or would the space stay gray? I'd trade every splinter, every board, for one last touch, one last kiss. But the fence remains, and I can't undo what's amiss. We built it to protect, we built it to survive, but the fence we built made it impossible to feel alive. The fence we built stands taller than our hearts. We thought it kept us safe, but it tore us affection, but it became the wall between us. I talk to your name in the dark of my room, phone in my hand, but I don't listen. Every night I swear I'm over you, but the silence proves I'm not there yet. Your voice still lives in my head, like you never really left my bed. I practice words I'll never say, then delete them all and walk away. I don't know if you still care or if I'm the only one still here. These are unsent voicemails, words you'll never hear. I say I'm fine to everyone else, but I'm breaking down in here. I pour my heart out at 2 a.m., then erase it all again. Unsent voicemails, still calling you my friend. I replay fights we never fixed, moments I wish I could rewind. I take the blame, I beg I'd change if it meant you'd still be mine. Your life is stuck in my memory, like a song that won't let go. I miss the way you said my name, like I was something you chose. I wonder if you ever think about the nights I couldn't sleep. These are unsent voicemails, words you'll never hear. I say I'm fine to everyone else, but I'm breaking down in here. I pour my heart out at 2 a.m., then erase it all again. Unsent voicemails, still calling you my friend. Maybe one day I'll stop pretending that I don't still want you back, but tonight I'll keep on talking to a phone that's staring back. If you ever hear the silence, that's me trying to let you go. These are unsent voicemails, love I couldn't say. I keep your name in my contacts, like you never walked away. If loving you's a habit I can't end, I guess this is how it ends. Unsent voicemails from a heart you left unread. Your shoes are gone from by the door, but I still hear you on the floor. Your coffee cup, your empty chair, proof that you were once right there. I keep expecting you to say you worry too much, I'll be okay. But silence answers back instead, where love once lived there's quiet dread. I replay the night you said goodbye, every word, every lie, trying hard to understand how love slipped out of my fighting every night. I gave you all I had to give. Now I don't know how to live. You walked away so easily, but you left me. The mirror shows a different face, one love and time cannot replace. I talk to you inside my head, to words that were never said. The words don't lose, the days go on, but every color feels withdrawn. I smile so no one really sees how much this missing you hurts me. I thought love was meant to stay, not slowly drift away. I'm still here where we used to be, just U-shaped error around me. You left me standing in the dark with half a heart and a fading spark. Took the laughter, took the light, left me fighting every night. I gave you all I had to give. Now I don't know when you walked away so easily, but you left me. Maybe I was not enough. Maybe love is just that rough. Maybe some are meant to stay while others only pass through days. But knowing that don't stop the ache or fix the parts you chose to break. Still here, still yours, standing by a closed door. You left me, but I still remain, learning how to hold this pain. Every scar you gave to me is proof of what we used to be. One day I'll heal, I'll be free, but tonight it's just memories. You walked away so easily, and you left me, you left me. We were wrapped up in each other's arms, every laugh, every fight, every charm. But love can't survive all the strain. Now we're left with memories and pain. I touch your hand, but it's not the same. The spark is gone, only whispers remain. We built a world we couldn't hold, and now the threads of us unfold. I wish it could last, I wish we could stay, but love sometimes drifts away, untangling our lives, piece by piece, letting go of the love that has ceased. Every thread, every tear, every fight, pulling us apart in the dead of night, untangling our hearts, slowly with pain. I'll love you forever, but we can't remain. I'll carry the memories, I'll carry the scars, untangling our lives under the stars. I see your shadow in the halls we knew. Every corner whispers, reminds me of you. The songs we sang, the dreams we made, all unraveling like a fragile braid. I wanted to fix, I wanted to mend, but some love isn't meant to bend. Now I'm walking through this empty space with only you might set you free, even if it kills a part of me. Untangling our lives piece by piece, letting go of the love that ceased. Every thread, every tear, every fight, pulling us apart in the dead of night. Untangling our hearts slowly with pain. I love you forever, but we can't remain. I'll carry the memories, I'll carry the scars, untangling our lives under the stars, untangling our lives. Reach for your hand, but it's gone. The laughter we shared feels withdrawn. Photographs of a brighter day, now just shadows that slip away. I try to hold the seconds tight, but time doesn't care, it steals the light. Every smile, every glance vanish like leaves in the wind's dance. We thought forever was ours to keep, but even dreams can fall asleep. Every memory I grasp, I can't last, 'cause moments fade too fast. Moments fade fast like smoke in the air. Every I love you vanishes somewhere. I reach for the warmth, but it's gone. All the nights we thought would go on, love was real but nothing lasts. Caught in the echo of the past, I try to hold but it slips so fast. 'Cause moments fade too fast, fade too fast. Your voice still whispers in the dark, a faint reminder, a fading spark. I see you smiling, passing us, but it's just a trick my memory tries. The world moves on, but I'm behind, trapped in seconds I can't rewind. Every laugh we shared, every sigh slips away as I wonder why. We thought forever was ours to keep, but even dreams can fall asleep. Every memory I grasp, I can't last, 'cause moments fade too fast. Moments fade fast like smoke in the air. Every I love you vanishes somewhere. I reach for the warmth, but it's gone. All the nights we thought would go on, love was real but nothing lasts. Caught in the echo of the past, I try to hold but it slips so fast. 'Cause moments fade too fast. Maybe one day I'll learn to let it go. Maybe time will soften the blow. But tonight the pain is all I see. Fading moments haunting me, soft and slip like sand in my hand. I try to hold, I try to stand. Moments fade fast, but I remember every spark, every ember. Even if love can't stay, it's true. Every second was me and you. I'll keep the pieces that always last, even when everything fades so fast. Time can't steal what we've cast, even as moments sat at the table, the coffee grew cold. You looked at your hands, and the story was told. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't look away. You found the kindest words that a person could say. You said I was special, you said I was gold, but the warmth in your voice was starting to run cold. And you let me down gently so I wouldn't break. You gave me the pill with the sweetest of cake. You wrapped up the goodbye in velvet and lace, and wiped the first tear that fell down my face. Yeah, there wasn't a crash, there wasn't a sound. You let me down gently, but I still hit the ground. I still hit the ground. I couldn't be angry, I couldn't be mad. You were the best thing that I ever had. You packed up your bags with a sigh and a smile, and said you'd remember me after a while. You left the door open, you didn't just run, but a fading star, still a dying sun. 'Cause you let me down gently so I wouldn't break. You gave me the pill with the sweetest of cake. You wrapped up the goodbye in velvet and lace, and wiped the first tear that fell down my face. Yeah, there wasn't a crash, there wasn't a sound. You let me down gently, but I still hit the ground. I almost wish that you hated my guts. I almost wish for the bruises and cuts, because hating a villain is easy to do. But how do I heal when I still care for you? It hurts just as much, even though you let me down gently so I wouldn't break. You gave me the pill with the sweetest of cake. You wrapped up the goodbye in velvet and lace, and wiped the first tear that fell down my face. Yeah, there wasn't a crash, there wasn't a sound. You let me down gently, but I still hit the ground. Hit the ground with a soft little thud. You were so kind, but I lost my love. promises fade, even the true. I build my heart like a waiting room, watching love leave too soon. Every hell slowly decay. In the end, no one stayed. I gave my best, I gave my all. Still I watch the curtains fall. Every time I thought they'd stay, they slowly drifted away. No one stayed when I needed. I'm just empty nights and silent alarms. I gave my love, I gave my trust, but forever turned to dust. Every always turned to someday. Every together slipped away. I keep loving anyway, even though no one stayed. I memorize the sound of leaving doors, footsteps fading across the floor, smiles that slowly lost their light, hearts that change overnight. I wonder if there's something wrong with me, why love is never meant to be. I hold on tight, but love still strays, like I'm made for almost days. I'm tired of being strong alone, of turning pain into a home. Every hope I try to raise falls apart in different ways. No one stayed when I needed. I'm just empty nights and silent alarms. I gave my love, I gave my trust, but forever turned to dust. Every always turned to Sunday. Every together slipped away. I keep loving anyway, even though no one stayed. Maybe one day someone will see the heart that never stopped believing. Maybe love won't walk away. Maybe someone's meant to stay. But tonight it's just this ache, and all the space their shadows make. Still hoping, still afraid, still loving, though no one stayed. No one stayed, but I'm still here, carrying love through every tear. I'm bruised, I'm tired, but my heart still beats after every part. Maybe someday fate will change it. Love won't feel so far away until that day. I quietly pray that one day someone stays. 'Cause all my life love slipped away, and I'm still here wishing someone stayed. I zipped up my coat and I picked up my keys. I stood by the doorway, weak in the knees. I looked at the floor and I looked at the clock, just waiting for you to step up and talk. The silence was loud, the wind was so cold. A story of us that was suddenly old. I gave you a minute to change how this ends, to say we are lovers, not only just friends. I held on to hope by the very thin thread, but you just looked down and you shook your head. I had one foot out break, but you didn't ask me. No, you didn't ask me to stay. Started the car in the freezing cold rain, trying to process this terrible pain. I looked in the mirror, hoping to see you running outside to catch up with me. But the driveway was empty, the porch light was dim. My chances of fixing this were totally slim. You let me drive off into the dark night without even trying to put up a fight. Held on to hope by a very thin thread, but I'm driving away with a heart full of lead. I had one foot out, but I wanted to wait. I wanted you to tell me that it wasn't too late. I was ready to drop all my bags on the floor and never walk out of that open front door. I was hoping your pride would finally break, but you didn't ask me. No, you didn't ask me to Why is it so easy for you to let go? After all the love that we used to know, I wanted a reason to turn this around, but you didn't make even one little sound. No, not a sound. I had one foot out, but I wanted to wait. I wanted you to tell me that it wasn't too late. I was ready to drop all my bags on the floor and never walk out of that open front door. I was hoping your pride would finally break, but you didn't ask me. No, you didn't ask me to stay. I drove down the street, I wiped away a tear. You let me walk away, and now I'm not here. You didn't ask me to stay. I walk along where we used to meet. Every step echoes your heartbeat. The stars are dim, the sky turned gray. Since you left, the light went away. I whisper your name into the wind, but it doesn't answer, it doesn't begin. The world keeps moving, but I remain drowning slowly in the silent pain. And I reach for you, but you're not there. The darkness fills the space we share. The moon is hiding just like you. The night reminds me of what I can't undo. I'm lost in shadows, I'm lost in tears, haunted by your voice still ringing in my ears. Every dream we had, every word we said see you smiling every passing light. I feel your touch in the cold of night, but when I reach, you slip away, leaving me broken, left to pray. I count the moments since you've been gone. I replay the nights, I write your song, but silence answers every call, and the moon hides behind it all. I keep pretending I'm okay, but the night won't let me stay. The moon is hiding just like you. The night reminds me of what I can't undo. I'm lost in shadows, I'm lost in tears, haunted by your voice still ringing in my ears. Every dream we had, every word we said feels like a ghost lying in my bed. The moon is hiding, the stars are too, and nothing in this world can bring me back to you. If the moon could speak, maybe it would cry. Maybe it feels this pain that won't say goodbye. I'd give anything just to see your face, to feel your love in this empty space. The moon is hiding just like you, and I'm still searching for a way back through. The night is endless, the stars don't shine. I'm trapped in your memory, wishing you were mine. Every dream we had, every word we said is a ghost I can't bury, a love I can't forget. The moon is hiding, the world feels blue, and nothing will ever replace you. The moon is hiding, and so are you. You didn't slip right through the cracks in the floor. You didn't lose your way outside of my door. The wind didn't blow you so far out to sea, and nobody stole you away from me. People say love is a complicated game, but sometimes the truth has a very simple name. And the hardest pill that I have to swallow is looking down the road that I just can't follow. It wasn't the stars or the universe breaking. It wasn't a terrible mistake you were making. There is no mystery for me to retrieve. I stayed right here, and you chose to leave. Yeah, you chose to leave. I look at the map of the plans that we drew. I'm tracing the lines where I walked next to you. You packed up your bags in the middle of the day. You looked in my eyes and you walked away. It wasn't a secret, it wasn't a test. You just decided that leaving was entirely up to you. And the hardest pill that I have to swallow is looking down the road that I just can't follow. It wasn't the stars or the universe breaking. It wasn't a terrible mistake you were making. There is no mystery for me to retrieve. I stayed right here, and you chose to leave. You chose to leave. It was your decision, no grand collision, just an open door. The flowers bloom, but I don't see the colors that used to live in me. The wind is soft yet cold as stone. A season full of life I face alone. We walked through gardens hand in hand, made promises that couldn't withstand. The warmth is gone and the sky's unjust. Feels like spring forgot us. I hear the birds, I see the sun, but nothing shines where we were one. Every memory's a painful thrust, a cruel reminder. Spring forgot us, left me behind. All the blooms, all the warmth I can't find. I gave my heart, I gave my all. Now I stumble through an empty hall. Every laugh, every dream, every glass fades away. Spring forgot us, I'm still here, but torn in trust, haunted by love. Spring forgot us. The rain falls gentle on the earth, but it can't wash away my hurt. Your voice still whispers through the trees, a haunting echo carried on the breeze. The days grow longer, the nights remain. I'm trapped in sunlight that feels like pain. The season moves but leaves mistrust, a cruel truth. Spring forgot us. I hear the birds, I see the sun, but nothing shines where we were one. Every memory's a painful thrust, a cruel reminder. Spring forgot us, left me behind. All the blooms, all the warmth I can't find. I gave my heart, I gave my all. Now I stumble through an empty hall. Every laugh, every dream, every glass fades away. Spring forgot us, I'm still here, but torn in trust, haunted by love. Spring forgot us. Maybe someday the flowers will bloom and chase away this endless gloom. But tonight the pain's unmatched, I feel the truth. Spring forgot us. No more warmth, no more trust, only silence. Spring forgot us. Spring forgot us, but I remain carrying pieces of love and pain. Every memory, every sigh, every gust haunts my soul. Spring forgot us. I'll survive though hearts combust. Still the tears do start to flow. You want the messy drama, the big emotional show. You're throwing words like stones, expecting them to break the glass, but I am watching everything just slowly drifting past. I feel the circuit breaker tripping in my overloaded mind. I leave the angry version of myself completely far behind. My face becomes a mask, a placid empty lake. I numb the nerves ending so that nothing has to ache. 'Cause I don't cry, I go quiet, I disappear inside. I find a little corner where the ghost of me can hide. The volume hits zero, the color turns to gray. It's the only way I know to make it through the day. You want a storm of passion, you want a hurricane, but I just go quiet and numb out all the pain. It drives you crazy, doesn't it? The lack of any sound. You'd rather have me screaming, throwing things upon the ground. But silence is a fortress that you cannot overrun. I vacated the building before the battle's even done. I'm floating underwater where the noise is muffled down, while you are on the surface in the burning noisy town. I'm safe inside the static, I'm safe inside the freeze, protected from the chaos by my quiet cold degrees. Yeah, I don't cry, I go quiet, I disappear inside. I find a little corner where the ghost of me can hide. The volume hits zero, the color turns to gray. It's the only way I know to make it through the day. You want a storm of passion, you want a hurricane, but I just go quiet and numb out all the pain. It's not that I fear, it's not that I don't care. It's just that if I open up, I'll vanish in the air. I'm holding it together with a single piece of thread. If I let the tears escape, I'm scared I'll end up dead. So I hold my breath and I close the door, and I don't let you hurt me.